Throughout my life, different stories and poems have helped me face countless hardships. Reading the work of others is a way that I escape reality and enter into a different world, a world of fiction, tragedy, and fairy tales. Reading novels, and especially fiction, has the power to transport myself into someone else's mind. When I read, I can see the world through someone else's eyes. I can be an explorer, a dancer, an astronaut, or a blind young girl living through the devastation of the Holocaust. The novel All the Light We Cannot See, written by Anthony Doerr, allowed me to understand perspectives I had never seen before. I felt as though I was experiencing the trauma of living through a world war with a disability. And that's why when I put the book down and I walked away, I couldn't just leave what I read behind. This is because I looked at things under a new light and felt I understood the world just a bit more clearly. For this reason, I volunteered at Brown's Residential Home for Women. I can honestly say that this book changed my life in a way that I never thought was even possible. I can thank literature for a life experience I am so grateful for and makes me appreciate my life more and more each day. Historical fiction has a way to widen our perspective, but simple picture books can also do the same. The storybook Giraffes Can't Dance was introduced to me when I was only an infant. As a kid, I watched the clumsy giraffe get bullied in a story, and his insecurities helped me to understand my own. I've grown up with the book. When I was young, I thought of how I made assumptions based on others' appearance, and I felt guilty. But as I've grown older, I am able to pull out key parts of the book I hadn't really noticed before. For example, Gerald the giraffe was considered a bad dancer because of the way he looked. Others said that he had long, crooked knees, which made him uncoordinated. In modern society, it seems impossible not to be judged. With social media, people are literally taking one look at someone else's profile and swiping left or right. Talk about being judged by what's on the surface. While Gerald taught me about judgment in my earliest stages of life, the book Wonder by R.J. Palacio showed me that as we get older, our ways of teasing others become worse. Although fiction is something that is made up, it ultimately exposes the truth. This book deals with honest emotion, conflict, fear, jealousy, love, and friendship. It taught me how to empathize. And every day, as I read my mother this book in the car, our bond grew closer and more personal. The last piece of literature on this list is probably the most valued. It was a gift from my grandma. The poem Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou has been a symbol of strength and beauty for me for many years, and will remain so for the rest of my life. It is the reason that when I hear things like, "You run like a girl," or "Women belong in the kitchen," that I think of lines from the poem and know I am equally deserving of success and happiness as anyone else in the world. Literature has always healed me. I read books to relieve stress and to escape from every bad situation. I adopt qualities from characters that I like to better myself as a person. And important lines from pieces of literature will remain in my life forever. Literature makes us feel. It makes us have a greater sense of who we really are. And on a basic level, literature makes the world a better place.